AABLA Awards essentially is something that the CNBC group have implemented in India and Asia over the years. And 3 years ago, CNBC Africa decided that in Africa they should roll it out. So they commenced with the All Africa Business Leadership Awards, and then it went into being regional events, where last year for the first time they had the South African, the East African and the West African regional awards, culminating with a finale called the All African Business Leadership Awards. Well, I think some of the criteria is about, first of all, the businesses have to be successful, or the individual has to demonstrate leadership capability in running a successful business. But so we also look at the individual being a role model, and that means that what does that individual give back to their communities from which they come from? In addition to that, in some of the categories, it's a question of, did that individual start with family money, or did that individual really start off from scratch? These are some of the criteria that's used in the various categories, depending on the category that we are judging. KPMG has historically been involved in business awards on the judging panel, especially myself. So I've been the chair of the judging panel in the F&B Islamic Finance Business Awards, and this was a request that came subsequently, and we agreed to be part of that panel, and where I chair the judging panel. I think that it's human nature that people like to be recognized. So in terms of being recognized, that individual or company actually then gets broad publicity through the CNBC Africa platform. And in that way, the business that that person runs would then get, let's say, marketing opportunities in a broader sense on the platform. Well, I think that as partners that, let's say, participate in the judging panel, KPMG gets branding exposure, first of all. And second of all, through the interviews with business leaders, not just in South Africa, but in Africa, we get to build relationships with these individuals that could result in work being generated for the fund.